You've felt it before, haven't you? That split-second pause, something incongruent, unexpected, baffling. It's that sizzle of confusion. And right there, your brain goes on high alert. Wait, this doesn't fit. Where's the pattern? That moment, it's gold. That moment is when the unconscious cracks wide open, searching, aching for resolution. And what happens when it finds your guided answer? Eureka! That's where beliefs bloom, identity shifts, and neural circuits rewire. That's neuroplasticity in action. Your mind reshaping itself around new truth, new identity, new operating system. So listen, because you already do this. Remember when you learned to ride a bike? Your unconscious was terrified. Your conscious mind overthinking. But you pedaled, wobbled, fell, got back up. You didn't analyze every detail you did. You learned. Neuroplasticity fired. Now you ride without thinking. That belief installed. And you can do it again. What's the link, you ask? Confusion triggers cognitive dissonance. That germ of internal imbalance. Your conscious mind scrambles. Your unconscious says, fine, give me something stable and smoother than a whisper. You lead them, lead yourself, from the crack into clarity. That's pacing and leading, that's hypnosis, that's NLP, that's transformation. So chunk down, see the small examples. Procrastination. You hate that you delay, but guess what? You're unconscious, it's avoiding pain. Ask, what value am I protecting? Fear of failure? Need for freedom? That's it. Now interrupt. What if failure is feedback, not final? Boom, frame shift, new path emerges. That's neuroplasticity rewiring. Social anxiety. You're worried others judge you. But you value acceptance. So ask, what if self-acceptance is the core? Pace. You want to be seen, to matter. Lead. What if your authenticity is magnetic? What if your presence, your value is enough? Suddenly confidence emerges where fear once reigned. That's an identity shift. Chunk up, see the bigger picture. Beliefs shape reality. What you think, you become. Failure is feedback, sweet, nourishing growth. State controls experience. The body influences the mind. Mind influences the body. So when confusion breaks the pattern, when you reframe contrast, when you re-anchor values, it's physics. Emotional gravity shifts, identity melts, new patterns hold. So ask yourself, or them, when does your heart pound in anger or passion? What's that about? What does that tell you that you care about? What makes you rant like a maniac? What value has been trampled? Imagine living without that. Is something hollow? And living fully in it. Does your chest fill like a symphony? Those questions unlock your core values. Taste them. Because you care about connection, freedom, truth. That's why this matters. Then you lead them. What if your voice, unapologetic, lit the spark in others? Why are you stuck? Because you were programmed to play small, to stay safe, to sugarcoat truth. But sugarcoating, that's spiritual malnutrition. That's identity death by dilution. The universe, it doesn't want polite. It wants presence. It wants power. It wants ripples. Passion interrupts. Throw in weird questions. Have you ever noticed your shadow sometimes leans forward, like it's curious about your next move? Or sudden metaphors. Your thoughts, they're like a river. Confusion can stall them, swirl them. But then you guide the flow, carving deeper meaning. These jolt the conscious, crack open the unconscious, shift the frame, and invite the upgrade. Here's the cosmic law. Inaction is a choice, and nature doesn't wait. Small intentions yield small lives, and life mirrors that. Courage triggers ripples, and ripples become waves. So you step up, you shake systems, you reframe crises into fuel. You build rapport, lead with confidence, inject playful swagger, mirror values, then throw the gauntlet. So what if you just fucking decided? What if you learned it now? What if this unleashed version of you, clever, curious, bold, showed up to run the game? You already are that person. You're growing, evolving, learning. You're enough, always have been. Your energy is magnetic, and people feel that. You choose your state. You use confusion to shatter old maps and plant new flags. You lead with playfulness and authority. You elicit values and anchor alignment. You disrupt patterns like a maestro disrupting silence. You shape reality by shaping yourself, and others follow. Say this to your unconscious. I'm evolving, I'm powerful, I'm magnetic. I'm unapologetically myself. I use confusion as construction. I lead with clarity, energy, and purpose. I step into the arena, disrupt the script, rewrite the narrative, and ripples follow. I'm the conductor of transformation. Breathe in. Feel that resonance. That identity now runs beneath your skin, unshakable. From here, action, presence, mastery. Ripples begin now.